can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And they're on the 27-yard line.
Set.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Browns at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he takes this one in for the Browns score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 6.
They run the option on 2nd down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
1st down, here's the run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
To throw, it's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Drops this one down to Gainwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Watson. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A throw over the middle, taken in. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Allen.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On second down, here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Allen on third. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Watson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson, option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Throwing now is Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That's on the 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Allen now on the option right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good,
and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Cook up the gut. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bills' first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
56.
Allen will try to throw for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And finally he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone and the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Watson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gainwell gets it on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Watson. And he'll take it in to take care of the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a two-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now Allen, that's complete. It's Cook.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up.